Do you ever sit down to play games like you used to, only to find that it just doesn't hit the same anymore? Maybe you feel as if you're wasting precious time. Maybe you feel overwhelmed at the thought of playing a giant RPG you know you'd usually enjoy, but the thought of, I don't know where to go, I don't want to aimlessly wander around and waste time, that trophy I need is going to be a pain, so on and so forth. I've been in that slump many times, so I wanted to share with you some of the intrusive thoughts that kept me from enjoying what I love and also some advice to get through it. Let's start with being stuck in limbo. You've decided you will dedicate some time for yourself, so you turn on the console to have a look at your game library to see what jumps out at you. What actually happens is you browse for several minutes, look at your phone, browse, repeat, and finally just pull up YouTube and don't play anything. Is anything wrong with you watching YouTube? No. The only way to make this wrong is if you actually want to play something, but you just won't allow yourself. I've often found myself with one game during this time that I knew I wanted to play, but I felt I needed to make a, quote, better choice. Whether because of backlog guilt or feeling a need to perform a section of the game you know is coming perfectly, it's so very easy to let those thoughts run away with you and steal the fun of playing entirely. In reality, it would feel so much better to just play the game you really want to play regardless of your own convictions. I'm telling you, it's not that serious. You set aside this time for you. Who cares how many times you've played Bloodborne or whatever it is? Between busy schedules, you should allow yourself that release. We all like different games for different reasons, and you don't have to answer to anyone on the matter, not even your own negative thoughts. So in this instance, absolutely just follow the gut and rid yourself of the unwarranted shame of playing a game you obviously love. Let's get into what I call checklist hell. I know many of your playing habits may have evolved over time, and you may have become solely focused on trophy hunting in every game, or maybe even speedrunning. This can be fun to see your own hard work and progression pay off for that satisfying platinum trophy or best time. I'm not particularly prone to trophy hunting, but I do possess a handful of platinums with games I consider remarkable. The problem that usually lies here is your burnout is coming from now seeing the game itself as work in a way. Just another checklist to add to your already jam-packed day. You'd rather not, quote, waste time by not working towards the next platinum you can taste. The thing is, if you want the trophy and you enjoy getting them, you'll be in the mood another day. So for now, try to tap into a more relaxed version of playing than you'd normally go for. If you trophy hunt, you most likely play a lot of different games. In some of those games, you likely had times where you had an urge to sort of mess around. Remember being young and exploiting all the game's mechanics for the sake of curiosity and discovery? Maybe it's testing out how destructible the environments are or whatever it is. Most of us have a sense of how a game should be played efficiently. What I'm asking you to do for this time, let go of all those ideas and just do whatever sounds fun in the game. Allow yourself to play as if nobody is watching with only the goal of having some fun. The pressure to play perfectly. This section and the last section kind of go hand in hand, but I also feel that they are indeed two separate types of dilemmas. You feel like playing a specific game, but you're holding off because you know what's coming next, and you've painted an idea of how you'd like it to go. Therefore, you've put some performance pressure on yourself without knowing. I've experienced this as well as outright saying to myself, I want this to be done perfect, but I'm not up for it right now. It's like the idea of being under a microscope and playing your absolute best is too much, and it does not fit the idea of relaxing. Guess it's YouTube time. What you should remember is you're the one looking through that microscope. You can directly determine what kind of judgment is being held. My advice here would be, if for some reason you have a section you absolutely want to do perfectly, I get it. So maybe make another save file in that beloved game and deem that your chill run. This is the one where you may walk slow, read more of the optional lore, mess around with mechanics, or just aimlessly exist in this world you've grown attached to. Either way, you deserve the escape. Do not ignore your comfort zone. As someone who primarily sticks to RPGs, action, and horror games, you'd probably be as surprised as I was that I also enjoyed something like Rocket League. It was a free game, and I was knee-deep in the depths of boredom, so I figured, it looks super stupid, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Turns out, even though it's kind of fast-paced and multiplayer, I did not care about the outcome of the matches. I was just amused by hitting the ball around, and scoring goals was just an added layer of fun and satisfaction. I let go of the instant judgment of, this isn't for me, and let myself play a totally non-serious game just for the sake of playing. I have recently found the absolute greatest version of this for myself, and that is Session Skate Sim. I used to skateboard back in the day, and I always wanted a game like this. Something grounded, something challenging and satisfying, just like the real thing. I've found myself completely immersed in this game, and I can't even explain it properly to my gamer friends. Without judging them, they see it as just some indie game with no killing or no big budget story. Guess what? They don't have to care about it. When I play that game, I am not focused on anything but cruising around and landing tricks. It's like a fidget spinner with built-in ASMR to me. It's just wonderful. Everyone should have a game just a little outside the box of their own perceived taste, if that makes sense. Basically, if it feels good, just play it. That's what they made it for. Intense action isn't always what the doctor ordered. So if you have a game like that in mind, allow yourself those peaceful sessions. Truly unwind. Let yourself explore different games without any self-judgment. Now we're getting into outside pressure. Sometimes the reason you can't bring yourself to play is because of something outside of the game entirely. It's a tale as old as time. The girlfriend or boyfriend or whoever that doesn't want you playing games. They may tell you it's cringy or childish or some other boomer-fueled reason why you should be doing something else. Am I saying you should do nothing but play video games? Absolutely not. Balance is important. You should maintain yourself and your surroundings in a healthy way. So if you're already doing all that, what is the big deal? 9 out of 10 times those people shaming you for doing something you enjoy will turn around and stare at their phone or binge watch TV shows for hours on end. And in reality, playing video games is more interactive than either one of those things. Maybe they need that perspective given to them honestly, or maybe you could offer for them to join you. There are many ways to go about this, but also there is one clear fact to remember. You should never let somebody ruin your peace. Some people will give you a hard time no matter what you're doing. Identify if this person can be talked to about the issue or if they will most likely persist no matter what. If that's the case, they are toxic and you can do better. This goes for even outside of video games. Once again, if you're taking care of yourself and your environment, you're entitled to moments of tranquility. Anyone who's after your peace is also after your well-being, and that's not okay. This is a really hard one to wrap up because it can be so varied and complicated per individual. I guess the big takeaway is you're not doing something wrong by playing games to unwind, no matter what somebody tells you. Assess those situations carefully, but don't lie dormant if you're genuinely unhappy. Well, that one got a bit heavy, didn't it? That wasn't exactly expected, but apparently it needed to come out. Some of these experiences I've been through firsthand, and some through close friends of mine. If you think I missed anything major on the subject, I'd be more than happy to read your own tips in the comments. I'd like to thank you for watching until the end and leaving a like for good measure. Share this video if you have a friend that's in a rut with gaming and assure them they can enjoy themselves once again with a little reflection. Whatever inspires the next script, I hope to see you again for it. It's been real, take care of yourself, and I'll catch you later.